Investiture of the Gods, Chapter 19.
It starts with Shiba Chang, Boyikao's father, a revered lord.
Highly respected.
And he's unjustly imprisoned in Yuli, thrown there by the tyrant King Zhou. That's the spark, isn't it?
It is, and it's crucial to remember this isn't just personal. King Zhou locking up Ji Chang is such a powerful figure. It's a political act.
A statement.
Absolutely. It sends this dangerous message across the whole realm. Basically, nobody, not even the most respected lords, are safe from the emperor's whims anymore.
Right. His increasingly despotic will.
It signals a terrifying shift in power. Really unsettling.
And into this really perilous situation steps Boyikao, Ji Chang's eldest.
With this unwavering resolve.
Totally. He's determined to get his father back, even though, Shangdefu Sanyishang, a senior official, strongly advises against it.
Yeah, the advice is basically don't go. It's too dangerous.
But the text hammers home that feeling, Renzi Hidi De, how can a son possibly rest easy while his father's suffering? It's like unthinkable for him.
That sense of duty is overwhelming.
So before he leaves, he's meticulous. He puts his brother Ji-Fa in charge of internal affairs in Shiki. San Yisheng handles external stuff, and Gongxi gets the military.
Covering all the bases.
And he's so optimistic, or maybe just trying to reassure everyone. He promises a swift return, saying, Dua Zisanyu Shalzeedi.
3 months max, maybe just 2.
Yeah, kind of poignant knowing what's coming.
That optimism is heartbreaking. And think about the journey itself. The text really paints a picture, doesn't it? This long, hard trek to Chaozh, the capital.
Oh, absolutely. Yang Bianzong Ma whipping his horse onward.
Passing through, red apricot groves, willow-shaded old paths.
Navigating all these checkpoints. Sishui Pass, Mianchi County, crossing the huge Yellow River, passing Mengjin. It's not just a quick trip.
No way. It's a massive undertaking. It highlights the sacrifice, the distance. It really underscores his dedication. It's a pilgrimage almost.
Definitely. And when he finally gets to Chaozh, his approach is, well, remarkable patience, really.
5 days.
5 days waiting at the Women Gate, the Meridian Gate. And the description, Su Gao Bao Ben, dressed in plain white, holding his petition.
It's such a powerful image. Not just waiting, but a visual statement. Mourning, earnestness, devotion, all wrapped up in that image.
And that's when Prime Minister Big An spots him.
Ah, Big An, the loyal minister.
Yes. And this encounter is so important, isn't it? Because Big An represents this, rare pocket of integrity in a court that's just crumbling morally.
He really does. His willingness to even talk to Boyikao, the son of a disgraced lord, that's a huge political risk for him.
Speaks volumes about his own character.
Definitely. His moral compass is still pointing true. Unlike so many others, he's a beacon.
He is. And Boyikao's plea to him is so humble, so heartfelt. He thanks Big An for protecting his father in the past.
Acknowledging that history.
And then explains his mission. Yi Jinggong Weiming King Shufuzui, using tribute as a pretext, basically, to plead for his father's freedom.
He's not demanding anything. He's appealing for mercy, a chance.
But okay, the gifts. This is where it gets really interesting. These ancestral treasures he brings for King Zhou as a ransom.
Not your average tribute.
Not at all. First, the Qijiang She, the 7-fragrance chariot. Legendary artifact from the Yellow Emperor himself.
Right, the self-propelling vehicle.
Yeah. Desiring east, it goes east. Desiring west, it goes west. Obeys your will. Amazing.
Then there's the Xingji Zan.
The sobriety mat. Instantly sobers up anyone, no matter how drunk. Imagine that at King Zhu's court.
Uh-huh. Probably needed daily.
Then, the Bai Mian Yuan Hao, the white-faced ape.
Not just an animal, a performer.
A highly skilled one. Knows thousands of tunes, hundreds of compositions, sings, dances, described as graceful as orioles and willows.
Quite the entertainer.
And finally, maybe the most, let's say, conventional offering, but also maybe the most dangerous in that context, 10 beautiful women.
Right, and this is where Big An's wisdom just shines through. He sees these things, impressive as they sound.
And calls them what? Yuzi Ziwu.
Playthings, objects for amusement, basically toys. And he gives this dire warning.
Yeah, he says giving these to the already morally corrupt King Zhu could Zuji Wei Nu Yinghu Shangkong?
Aid tyranny, bewitch the emperor's mind even further, like adding fuel to the fire.
Exactly. Trying to put out a fire with gasoline, as you said. It's a clear foreshadowing. These gifts are actually poison in this environment.
A powerful warning.
Yeah.
And of course,
utterly ignored. Initially, though, King Zhu seems moved.
Good, a little bit, yeah.
By Boyikao's pitiful and sincere state. He even acknowledges him as a loyal minister and filial son, grants him permission to rise.
There's that flicker, A hint that maybe, just maybe, there's some humanity left.
Alas.
It's fascinating, that response. It seems genuine, but it's just so incredibly shallow, so easily overwritten.
Because he's already, as the text says, long bewitched by demonic influence.
Right. He's susceptible. Any empathy he feels is paper thin. It can be pierced in an instant.
And speak of the devil, or the demoness,
Wow.
in walks Daji.
Right on cue.
She appears, watches Boyikao from behind a curtain, and the text gives us her immediate assessment. So detailed.
Oh, yeah. She takes him in. Refined and elegant, bright eyes, clear eyebrows, red lips, white teeth, gentle speech. It's almost clinical.
And the comparison she makes is brutal.
Stark, isn't it? Contrasting Boyikao's youth and vibrancy with King Zhu's dark and unappealing appearance.
Withered even, thanks to his own lifestyle.
And that assessment, it's not just aesthetic, it turns predatory, fast. She sees something King Zhu lacks. Vitality.
And boom, the manipulation starts. She claims Boyikao is this legendary qin player.
Yeah.
Truly peerless in the world, extremely rare among men. And King Zhu, totally captivated by her, just orders Boyikao to play. Play for us.
And Boyikao's reluctance, it's crushing.
He says his heart is shattered like hemp fibers. How can he find rhythm, find music, when his father's locked away?
It's a genuine plea, but King Zhu
dangles the ultimate prize, the irresistible offer. If the music is rare, exceptional.
Your father goes free.
That's the moment. He yields. He has to.
And the performance itself. Fengru song, Wind Through the Pines.
The description is incredible. Melody lingering, like striking jade, ringing pearls, 10,000 pines roaring, clear, enchanting.
It makes listeners feel like their worldly concerns just vanish, like they're in some heavenly palace.
King Zhu is utterly delighted, completely swept away.
But Daji, her mind is already working on the next step, her twofold solution. So devious.
It really shows how power works, doesn't it? Twisting piety, twisting art, all for personal gratification.
Exactly, and the text is explicit. She wants Boyikao for herself. He's young, offers more benefits, she thinks, than the old man King Zhu.
It flat out calls her a demoness.
Her twofold solution is pure manipulation disguised as, what, imperial grace.
It's masterful deception. She suggests Boyikao stay to teach her the qin.
Teach me so I can play for the king.
Right. And then eventually, Ji Chang can be freed, makes the king look good, and the music stays in change. Win-win, she presents it.
And King Zhu, completely ensnared, just praises her. Wise and sagely.
He has absolutely no clue he's just been played, completely outmaneuvered for her lust, basically.
So the stage is set, the twin lesson.
Daji acts fast, gets King Zhu drunk, sends him off to bed.
Clearing the way.
And Boyikao, tragically, has no idea. He's about to teach this instrument, this symbol of virtue.
To the embodiment of vice. It's chilling.
And he really goes into it, explains the qin's essence. Not just how to play, but its deeper meaning.
The structure, the techniques. Dragon eye, left hand, phoenix eye, right hand. The 8 core techniques.
Even the fundamental scales, the 6 pitches, 5 notes. It's clear this isn't just about hitting notes. It's a whole discipline.
It really is. And what's fascinating, culturally, is that the qin isn't just an instrument. It's like a vessel for ancient wisdom, for ethical conduct.
A moral compass in wood and strings.
Precisely. Boyikao's explanation, it goes way beyond technique. It shows its huge cultural, even spiritual weight, a symbol of purity.
And he lays out this strict ethical code for playing it, the 6 taboos.
Right. Don't play if you're sad, reaping, preoccupied, angry.
Or in shock, or during abstinence. Conditions of the player's inner state.
And then the 7 don'ts, environmental or personal states.
Like don't play in a sudden storm, or if you're deeply grieving, or improperly dressed, or drunk and mad.
Or without incense, or for someone who won't appreciate it, a common listener, or in an unclean place.
It's intense. It demands not just skill, but inner harmony, respect for the setting, the listener, everything.
Which raises that crucial question, doesn't it? This incredibly rigorous, ethical, spiritual framework.
Compared to King Zhu's court, compared to Daji's intentions.
It's the starkest possible contrast. The qin is described as an ancient sound, refined and elegant music. It's purity itself.
And Boyikao is trying to impart this, completely unaware of who he's really teaching.
The ultimate collision. Innocence walking straight into the lion's den, holding a symbol of virtue.
It really is. And that section ends with that beautiful poem, summing it all up.
About the qin clarifying the heart, being heavenly music.
Entrusting the hearts of ancient sages to 3 feet of phoenix tree wood. It links the instrument directly to virtue, to wisdom.
And Boyikao plays one last time. Its sound clear and bright, wonderfully inexpressible.
A final moment of pure artistry before, well, before everything falls apart. He's supposed to teach the king's consort, Daji, how to play the kin, the lute.
Which sounds innocent enough, but Daji, she has other ideas.
Immediately. The text is very clear. It says, she realizes his appearance. She notices he's good looking. Forget the music lesson.
Her goal is straight up seduction. It says she wants to fly with him.
Yeah, it's not subtle. And she apparently uses all her charms, the graceful demeanor, the lustrous eyes, the soft whispers.
But Boyikao, he's like a rock. Heart like iron and steel, the text says. Not looking, totally focused on his father.
Which is fascinating, right? How does someone, especially in such a vulnerable spot, maintain that kind of resolve?
Well, he's called a son of a sage. His priority is clearly his family's honor, his father's freedom. Everything else is secondary.
And that priority wasn't just, a nice ideal. In that Zhou dynasty context, his actions directly impacted his father's fate. Succumbing to Daji wouldn't just be personal dishonor. It could mean death for Ji Chang.
So Daji tries again. She invites him to sit next to her at a banquet, closer.
And again, he refuses, but politely. He says, I'm the son of a criminal, you're the empress. He's drawing a clear line based on status and propriety.
It's more than just manners, though, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. It's a moral boundary. Daji tries to brush it off like, it's just a teacher-student thing.
But inside, Boyikao is disgusted. He thinks she's treating him as disloyal, immoral, unfilial.
Right. He sees her corrupting not just the king, but the whole moral fabric of the state. He thinks she's harming morality itself.
So Daji's charm offensive fails. What's her next move? Because she doesn't give up.
No, she definitely doesn't. She drops the subtlety. She tells him, basically, look, I can't learn the kin from way over there.
Okay.
Her solution, he needs to move closer, much closer.
Yeah.
And she needs to sit in his embrace while he guides her hands on the instrument.
Wow. That's incredibly bold and dangerous.
Extremely. The text says Boyikao was scared out of his wits. He knows this is a trap he probably can't escape.
He must realize he's likely doomed either way at this point.
Exactly. But he chooses his path. He decides to die with loyalty and integrity, and he actually confronts her directly.
He calls her out, to her face, knowing who she is.
He does. He tells her this would make him a beast for eternity. It would disgrace her as empress, shame the whole court. He lays it out.
You can just feel the tension. What's her reaction to that?
Pure humiliation. The text says she was ashamed, her ears turning red, speechless, being rejected and lectured by someone she views as beneath her. That lights the fuse.
So that's when the desire for seduction turns into outright vengeance.
Precisely. She mutters that line, I had intended my heart for the bright moon, but who knew the bright moon shone into a ditch? Basically, I offered myself to him, and he rejected me like trash.
And then she runs straight to King Zhou.
And twists the entire encounter. She tells the king that Boyikao had ill intentions, that he was flirting and disrespectful.
Textbook manipulation. Blame the victim.
And King Zhou, who seems completely under her spell, buys it instantly. He's furious.
So he summons Boyikao again, this time accusing him of messing up the kin lessons.
Right. Negligence. But Boyikao tries to defend himself using his art. He plays the kin for the king.
And the song isn't just a pretty tune, is it?
Not at all. He embeds a plea for his father, but also lines about loyalty, wishing the king long life, hoping for prosperous times. It's cleverly done.
He's using music as a political tool, almost, a coded message.
Exactly. And for a moment, it works. King Zhou hears only the surface loyalty. He finds no fault. Boyikao gets a temporary reprieve.
It shows Boyikao's skill, but also maybe King Zhu's lack of depth. He doesn't pick up on the subtext.
Daji hasn't pointed it out yet.
Yeah.
She sees her first plan failed, so she immediately pivots.
This is where the ape comes in, right?
Yes. She casually asks the king, oh, have you heard that white-faced ape Boyikao brought? I hear it can sing.
And the king, always up for some entertainment.
Orders the ape brought in. But this isn't just any ape.
No, the story leans into the supernatural here.
It's a 1,000-year-old enlightened ape. It has special eyes, fire eyes, and golden gaze that can see demons.
Okay, so the ape performs, and its singing is apparently incredible.
Like a phoenix. So beautiful it even affects Daji. She gets intoxicated and bewildered, loses focus.
And that's the crucial moment, when she loses control.
Yes. For just a split second, her true form, the fox demon, flickers into view.
And the ape sees it.
The ape sees a fox demon sitting where the king should be. It doesn't understand it's Daji in disguise, so it reacts instinctively.
It attacks.
It throws its handband, the little clapper it uses, and lunges at the figure on the throne. It's trying to get the demon.
But King Zhou doesn't see a demon. He sees an attack on Daji.
Exactly. He reacts instantly, punches the ape, and kills it.
And Daji twists this immediately.
Of course. She claims Boyikao deliberately used the ape to try and assassinate her, turning the ape's action into a premeditated plot.
King Zhou falls for it again.
Hook, line, and sinker. He's enraged, orders Boyikao thrown into the Chapin.
Yeah, horrific snake pit.
The pit of vipers and scorpions, yes. But Boyikao shouts, "Injustice!"
Right.
He actually gets a chance to defend himself.
And his argument is pretty logical, right?
Completely. He says, look, it's an ape. It's a wild animal. It likes fruit. It had no weapon. It lunged at the banquet table, maybe for food, not assassination.
Does the king listen this time?
Shockingly, for a moment, yes. Reason actually penetrates. He pardons Boyikao.
It shows how volatile the king is, swayed by Daji 1 minute, capable of reason the next.
But Daji won't let it go. She's relentless.
What does she do now?
She insists Boyikao play one more song, just one more, and she adds a condition. If it's not perfectly loyal, then he won't be spared.
It's a setup. She knows what's coming.
And so does Boyikao.
Oh?
He knows this is it. There's no escaping this time.
So what does he do? Does he play something safe?
No. He chooses defiance. He decides to use his last moments to speak truth to power, even though he knows it means death. He wants to secure his loyal name and filial integrity.
This is his final stand.
Absolutely. And the music he plays, it's devastating. It's a direct critique of King Zhu's reign of terror.
He names the tortures.
Explicitly. The sizzling paoluo, the bronze torture pillar, the chapin he just escaped, the wine lake made of blood, the mead forest made of, well, human fat. It's brutal imagery.
Great. It calls for reform.
Directly.
Yeah.
Banish sycophants and lewdness. Rectify the moral order. He holds nothing back.
Does the king even get it?
Apparently not fully at first. He's maybe too dense or too drunk. But Daji, she gets it.
Of course she does.
She immediately explains to Zhou how slanderous the music is, pointing out all the criticisms, and that seals it.
But Boyikao isn't finished even then.
One last act of defiance. He demands one more verse.
And what does he say?
He calls directly for the king to quickly abolish the empress, meaning Daji, and for the demonic influence to be extinguished.
Wow. Directly calling for her removal.
And then he smashes his key and his instrument right there on the royal table, trying to hit Daji, but just missing her.
It's not just music anymore. That's practically an attack.
King Zhou certainly sees it that way. He calls it regicide. He's beyond furious.
But Daji intervenes again, doesn't she? In the most gruesome way.
Yes. Instead of immediate execution, she requests he be brought downstairs.
Yeah.
And then she orders him nailed, hands and feet.
And then the worst part.
Chopped into mead paste. It's utterly horrific.
An unbelievably brutal end. Do we know his last words?
Just before the end, he utters a curse against Daji. He predicts she'll destroy the Shang dynasty and vows his ghost will return to devour her soul, even in death. Defiance.
You'd think the horror ends there. But Daji, she's not done with him or his family.
No. King Zhou wants the remains fed to the scorpions, but Daji has a more twisted idea.
This involves his father, Ji Chang, the sage.
Exactly. Daji plays on Ji Chang's reputation. Everyone knows he's supposedly a sage, can predict the future, knows things others don't. And crucially, the belief was a true sage wouldn't eat the flesh of his own son.
So she proposes a test.
A truly diabolical test. Take
Ah,
the meat paste, make it into meat pies,
Oh, no.
and send them to Ji Chang in prison.
To see if he'll eat them.
Right. If he eats them, he's a fraud, not a real sage. Maybe he didn't know it was his son, so King Zhou can pardon him as harmless. But if he refuses to eat them,
Then he is a sage, he knew it was his son, and he's therefore a dangerous threat who must be killed.
it's an impossible situation designed purely to break Ji Chang's spirit and discredit everything he stands for, regardless of the outcome. The cruelty is just staggering.